Okay, alright. Let's get switched over. Continue. Where we were. We had just talked to our friend, oh man, already screwing my head. Everard, that's it.
Worker, member of the board. How can I help you today?
Alright. We might talk later. Okay, cool. Let's go back through the case files. It's been a week since I've played, so I don't remember too much. Made the call reporting the crime. Explore the whirling secret passages. This is bothering the absolute piss out of me. Find a way in there. How do we get in? I don't know. Don't know. Don't know how to do it. Find speed and sniff it. Don't know how committed I am to this one. Run the number using Lieutenant Kitsuragi's shortwave radio. We gotta come back in a day. I think it has been a day, but I've thought that several times, so don't know what to say about that. Nope, even more. Gots to adjust sometimes. Alright. I think now I need to adjust back. Excellent, that'll do. Victim's tattoos. Ask about the tattoos' possible meanings. Oh, we already did talk to, what's his name? Find all armor pieces. That we are well on our way to do. Find the murder weapon. Locate a working firearm that shoots 4.46 ammo. Don't even know where we would go for that. Make Van Eyck's jam harder core. Get yourself organized. So we gotta go to the meeting after 10. Even though I've kind of forgotten what the... We'll figure it out. Add even more beauty to the wall. This is a thing. We can't examine that until it's late, I think, until after 6 o'clock. Prove authority. I think that we did this already. Because Everard's given us the go-ahead. This we have to go grab at 8 o'clock or just before. And I might get another... I might commission another dice set if I'm available to do that more than once in a day. Confront the pigs and get your gun back. Someone's been running around with your sidearm pretending to be a police officer. You must meet her near the old fish market at 10 o'clock to get your service weapon back. Just walk past the fishing village until you see the boardwalk. This bothers me too because... Now we've got 2 things to do after 10, and they're the very limited amount of things that we have available to us at this time. We have to go around the outside, dude. Get out of here. Get out. Alright. Alright.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Sounds right. That sounds right. Oh, we've got 2 points. Oh. This is a thing I saved scummed last time. Well, not saved scummed so much as... reloaded and came back, so... Or reloaded and then left it for later. And this counts as later for me because that was last time. And very near... I don't even remember when it was. But let's pump a point into it and Actually see if we've got our equipment lined up. Got +1 to rhetoric, and I think that is the extent of it. That is the full force of our power. But let's slap 1 point into rhetoric and take another shot at it, and then guess we'll just reload if that doesn't help me out. If it doesn't work out, because bothers me to... What's done? This is just going to tell me of things that are now available. Okay. Oh, we can do both of these again. Alright, well, we'll try the cargo container.
You're back before the cargo container.
Jesus.
Its draw has not lessened since you were last here.
That's right.
If anything, it seems to
It's
have
terrible.
grown slightly.
Alright, let's try to persuade the door open.
And as it's always been,
Not surprising. We'll just load it up and we'll move on. I don't want to lose the points. Whatever. I just, you know. It's worth a shot. We could probably teleport, can't we? Actually, deciding what I'm going to do right now is probably a good idea, just in general. It's 12:30. That might be time. That might be fine for time, and we can't teleport here anyway. And it's fine because we are not too terribly far away from the car. So, we'll just walk over there. We shall just walk right over there. Yes! Good! Get up on it. Mañana, how you doing? How's it going? Actually...
Looking for something odd? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Yeah, probably. You know, that's how it goes. How it be.
inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out tool.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Did you find out any more about the owner of the armed boots?
Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? 57, over.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what it is. Let's talk to these jokers and see if they've got anything new.
That ride is fucking lightning.
The young man exclaims.
Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
I don't really want the jackets. But at the same time, experience. I don't know.
Oh, sorry, officer. What do you want?
Oh. Poor guy. It's a huge bummer. Just a huge bummer. Okay, so let's take a look at what else we got going on here. And what's the... Okay, that makes sense. We've only been away for half an hour, so that's not a thing. That is fine. It's fine. Speed and sniff it. Victim's tattoos. Find all armor pieces. This might take a long while. A working firearm that shoots 4.46. Add even more beauty to the wall, and we can talk to Titus, I think. That's what we've got available to us at the moment. At the moment. I'm gonna talk to him again about the.
Hey, was there something you needed? Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
You know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just the frit warehouse, probably.
Wondering about it is, of course, exactly what he's been doing for 10 years.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Let him get to pretend he's indifferent.
He looks at the dust on his finger and wipes it off.
All right.
Yes?
That's all I got. I don't know who... Let's see.
The door is closed. Still, nothing the lieutenant gives you. He doesn't like where this is going.
Wait a second. Why can't we pick up that one bottle? Crawling octopus. You feel thine armpits with pasta shells? Cooked or raw? That should have been Phil. Oh, okay. And cooked. Okay, you know, I guess. What'll it get me? Anything good? Stir fry disco. Welcome, both y'all. How are you both doing today? And stir fry, before we ask, I did try the cargo container again and failed again, so I just loaded. Are you pretty good? Me, I'm doing all right. Struggling with my apparently supernatural ability to try to do things exactly when I'm not supposed to. Last night I tried to go to the pharmacy after stream, and they had apparently closed an hour previous, and I was trying to run some errands today, and I went to the pharmacy today, and I wanted to go to the pharmacy today, and I realized they have a scheduled lunch break exactly when I was going to go. So, you know, the hell ever. I'm gonna take, I think my first break, I'm gonna take an extended break and just run over there because it's not too far away, and just do it that way. Other than that, the list of things in our journal that we can actually take care of, I called Alice back, nothing. Things that we can do right now are pretty limited. You know, this is after 10 o'clock. This is after 10 o'clock. This, we have to wait until 8 o'clock, and it's only 12:30. This, we have to wait until evening, at least. And this is the only thing that we can really do right now. Did I talk to the smoker in the whirling? I believe that I did, yes. And we discovered that he's part of the homosexual underground. Yeah, it was pretty great. It was a pretty great conversation. Let's see if he has anything else to say.
Hi again, gendarme.
Nope.
Goodbye, gendarme.
I wonder if she has anything else to say.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Okay. Guess not. So yeah, we're gonna go, I guess, try this out. The other thing that I was thinking about doing was trying to get into the back of the blue door here. I still don't. I still have no idea. Like, what...
You see a heavy steel door, the old cobalt paint. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this. The door does not budge.
It's like, I don't know how to do it. I tried talking to, this guy again, whose name I forget. Let's talk to him so I can remember his name.
Hey.
Gart,
was
that's
there
right.
Something you needed?
And I don't need to pay the bill because I've got lodging. There's a part of me that was thinking that maybe that one door that I was supposed to unlock led to somewhere. But, you know, I don't want to test it out. I suppose I could test it out and load if I don't like the outcome. You need a key. I've got a key. Wait, a key to what? Somewhere in the whirling? There's a key. Maybe in a window. Aha. Aha. Like this window? Which...
Behind the dockwork, you see 2, maybe 3 bushes grown into a single thicket over a period of circa 50 years. It takes time for a hedge like that to form.
But it's not time yet. All right. So, like, really, I guess the only thing that there is to do is talk to Titus right now, so let's do that. And hope that...
It's you again. What is it?
Oh, Jesus. And hope that, oh, goodness. Okay. We can probably establish these things. I should probably de-equip the clipboard that is giving me -2 authority. Let's chat again in just a minute here. My good friend. Yeah, I don't think that authority situation is really helping me out too much. So we'll walk around with a super crowbar. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. And I think the boots, yeah, boots give authority too. What's happening? Anything else that gives authority? -1 to authority. Not what we're looking for. And we could always try to go steal the jackets off those guys' backs out in the, they're looking at the car, but... Wait a second. Wait a second, what? Oh. Oh. Oh, -1 is the lowest that it can go. Because I'm at 0 right now, huh? Wait, no, what? Okay. I don't know why I'm so confused. I think I just thought I had 0. That must be it. Okay then. All right. But clearly we want to have this for some reason. Base 1 frame is like, well, I think, yeah, it must be that, or the fact that it's at one point. It started at one point. I think I was operating under the impression that I had 0 points in there. That's not the case. It's the base from the psyche, like you were saying. Like you were saying.
It's you again. What is it?
And I'm gonna save first, and then we're gonna talk to him about both of those things and see if it gives me a good result, because too many times. Yeah, tell him about Everett. I'm gonna tell him about Everett. I'm gonna tell him about the mercenaries too.
It's you again. What is it?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Go. I would never tell on someone. Very mature, guys. Everett sent word, right?
Yeah, I heard him. Now fuck do you think I'm doing here? You'd have your ass handed to you if it wasn't for the boss man's word.
You don't need to hand it to me. It's attached to me.
Let me state this very clearly, Capo. Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardy, and these are my boys. Hardy boys. How may we assist you?
But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
Quite a bit, in fact. I talked to Joyce. The merc you hanged, his friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
They're snickering in the room. Some of the men put their beers down. Yes, they're forming some kind of tribunal, and they're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Yeah. I will oil it, not the machine.
He punches Blondie on the shoulder.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole merc platoon.
Hey, Glenn. Mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
See what? That they don't?
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor.
He takes a sip of beer to bide his time. Then he tries to get the last word in.
You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
You know the single Seray's giant hornet kill 50 bees a minute?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You're the bees, they're the hornet.
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy E.
Easy E.
He's trying to phase you. What are you trying to do? Scare my men?
This Krenel is bad news. You know that, right? It's different. Yay, socialism.
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo.
Aww. Oh, almost there. Stay on target. There we go.
These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or Barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
Joey said they've gone rogue. Nobody's controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
What do you think is going to happen?
What do you mean, okay?
I'll pull for this one. So I'll read them off, and then you can help me decide which ones. I'll hit this thing. You'll have 15 seconds to decide. It will show up before I'm done reading, most likely because of delays and the like. Okay, number 1 is, I mean, okay, they're gonna wipe you the fuck out, Titus. Number 2 is, I mean, okay, you got this. You got the numbers. Number 3 is, I mean, okay, I'll be on your side when they come. Number 4 is, I mean, okay, you got one more gun on your side. Once I find mine, I lost it. Number 5 is, I mean, okay, I guess I'll be gunning you down right alongside them. Once I find my gun, I lost it. All right, here we go. All right, you think so? Number 3? Seems, honestly... Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, just try not to get in the way when the whoop-ass flies open.
I think he meant a can of whoop-ass.
Pretty solid. Not amazing. I could put a point into it. But I want reaction speed and logic. No, I want hand-eye coordination and logic. Hand-eye coordination, logic, and... what was the other one? Inland Empire? Okay, well, I already got 1 point, or, yeah, 1 point in there. Put another one in. I'm really glad these skills got the, like, boost. The 1 level boost. Or it got 2 points to spend, that's right. I wanted to save them in case I needed to, use it to try something again. 72 is pretty high. Let's give it a shot right now.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
And I have plenty of time before endgame? Yeah, oh no is right. Kim, I need your gun. First you tell me someone's been raped, then you don't say who. That's bullshit. Stomp your feet. I'm the only thing keeping this town from going to hell, and you're not helping. And that's it? That's all you got? That's all I got? Alright, let's just go with that one. That's easy.
Did you already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent and has great results.
Thank you, Authority.
You're probably right. The others are only there for filler, to make the gun thing pop.
Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, I'm the only thing keeping this town from going to hell, and you're not helping.
And what exactly is it you've been doing that's so goddamn special? Shitting yourself in front of us. Going around, harassing kids on the street. Kids who've done nothing wrong. All the while talking racist shit. Don't think we aren't watching, fascia. People here trust us. We're getting complaints.
Oh no.
Fascia. That's short for fascist.
Have I said anything racist? Probably. I'm willing to bet. Just kind of on accident. Which sucks, and I hate. I'm not shitting myself. I don't even have a gun.
What are you talking about? Guns are the only thing you have. Waving them around old ladies' faces. Trying to gun down kids.
Callie said they've been trying to set up a mass execution. Bulk purchasing guns, ammunition too.
I can believe that. Carly works in a gun shop, you see.
Oh my god. The art. They're using it against you. This is all a twisted fantasy.
Oh no.
There's no mass execution, officer. Just ask questions and don't get sidetracked.
Please don't set up a mass execution. You'll never be able to pull it off. The logistics alone are insane. Just ask questions. Be a normal cop.
You'll never be able to pull it off. Can't I be a superstar cop instead? Okay, so that's a bummer. And, there's also, again, not a whole lot else we can do at the moment. To my knowledge. We might be able to, you know what? One thing I think we could at least engage in right now is look at any white things that we can try again. Padlock door. Don't I have to get signatures for Everett? No. I already did. I already forged them and sent the thing. I have to go. I have to go talk to the lady to get the gun, but we can't do that until after 10 o'clock. So there's a few things. There's a few things in the church that we can go try, and I think for now I'm going to do that. Yeah, read something to pass the time. I figure I'll give it give a shot to any of the white checks that I can for right now, and then we'll exhaust our options functionally. Wait. Were those the ones I was wearing? Or are these the only ones that don't, like, have a negative? Well, no, I mean... Yeah, alright, so... Map, let's go ahead and jump over to the church. Can always buy a book, that's true. I probably should buy a book just so I have it, so I can read it. Should I need to? That's not it.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
Goodbye,
I wonder if there's gonna be an easier... That's weird. Usually the negatives are on the bottom, right? Oh, we've already got like the full savoir-faire on here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the best we're gonna get. I guess we'll try it.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
You close your eyes and dream of the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now, such ferocity of motion is known.
But just imagine the moves you could pull to this futuristic beat.
Goodbye,
That's it for now. All right, and it's a cell, and Suna has 2, I think. Cell. Yeah, it's much warmer in here, no joke.
Welcome back.
Catch the silver bird? Hello, what? See, empathy. Empathy we can boost a little bit. I don't remember which ones. +2 to logic, I remember that. Logic. Drama and electrochem. What was the one? Didn't I see one that was empathy? Oh, yeah. I wasn't all the way at the top, was I? Be nice if you could organize by what you're looking for. Physical instrument. Empathy. There we go. Wait a second. Oh. Wait. Oh, we've got a -1 from our from one of our things. One of our thoughts. This is still real close. Give it a go. There we go.
The device is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands.
I'm sorry you have to sit here on this coast feeling miserable, at your age or at any age, in this place, waiting for it to get dark.
She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup.
The people who built this world intended it to be better for you, but they failed. It's easier to live in their failure with this by your side. Tap on the tape recorder.
Your words echo through the hall. The wooden boards all around groan and creak. She remains silent. It's real. Tell her.
It's not a childish fantasy. It can be a real weapon against what's coming for you now.
What is?
Dark. Once again, all right, I'm gonna pull for this one. So number 1 is the dark. Number 2 is nothing. If you got this, don't be scared. Nothing if you got this. Number 3 is, I'm once again reminded of how Contact Mike rose from the slums of Saint Baptiste and rose to the top of the boxing world, overcoming adversity and serious brain trauma. Nothing is coming. Nothing he wouldn't knock out in 3 rounds. The real fight is for the right attitude. All right. Oh yeah, the dark is coming.
I know. I'll stick to it. So thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating you, officer?
He said eating me? There's nothing eating me.
Come on, I can tell. But, okay. Be a boyadero about it if you want to.
I guess there is something that's been making my life hell.
What is it?
I think it's the plight of the working class.
Oh, really?
Golem of capital runs rampant, smashing creator and slave alike. I fear the process is irreversible.
Wow. Social justice really matters that much to you? That's commendable. It really had you shaken up there. Are you sure that's it, though?
I don't even... What? I haven't seen much of this world, but from what I've seen, social justice is an adolescent term. Sounds almost liberal. What's got me shaken up is the people's struggle, and it's got me shaken up bad. I'll pull for this one, too. Number 2 is, no, that's probably not it, is it? And number 3 is, yeah, pretty sure. Now, I had some questions about something else entirely. Actually, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of feeling that as well. See if it sticks. You know what I'm going to choose? All right.
Yeah, man. They're pretty bad.
She says without much conviction. Makes me sick thinking about the thousands, millions, billions? How many people are there, actually? How many people are there in the world?
3.6 billion, not counting those in cell.
Really? That many? Reduces me to tears thinking of the 3.6 billion and God knows how many more that in that Seoul place crushed under the tyranny of the market.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Are you sure you're not just hung up on some chick, though?
A little bit.
Perhaps.
Now that you mention it, I found these letters I'd thrown in the trash. They might have something to do with it.
Okay. Why'd you think that?
First, they had just the faintest scent of chewing gum on them. I could still smell it under the shit.
Wow, man. That's pretty symbolic. Don't you think?
Yes. Had to readjust. All right. Yes, I found that to be very symbolic too.
Okay. What else?
They were written in a woman's hand. And oh boy, did reading them make me feel not good. Make me not feel good. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the stretch. I
There
think...
you have it then, chick trouble. Not political after all. Who was
See?
she?
Always a woman. Or, you know, a man. Or a non-specific. Or non-gender. Always another person. Not always, but a good portion of the time. Alright. Thank you for the stretch. It's a good call. I don't remember.
Really? You seem to be pretty upset about this chica. Are you sure you don't remember anything about her?
I remember her scent, and that's all.
Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. Are you sure the letters were for you?
Oh no. Yeah, I'm sure. Why would I have reacted so strongly otherwise?
How come you don't remember, though? Is it like some selective memory thing?
Wait, what do you mean by selective memory?
Man, when I get hurt, I just want to forget that shit, you know? That kind of selective memory.
You know, could be either is my thought, but also, you know, if it's selective memory, it's like, oh yeah, of course I would use getting horribly drunk and drugged out of my mind as like an excuse. Like, that's the reason that I forgot everything. But yeah.
Yeah, or it might be that. This one time I did so much booze that I forgot too.
It's obvious she's done more than booze.
Or it might just be some psych bullshit, you know? Königstein wank.
What is this Königstein wank?
You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people like it. People in Königstein are mostly rich.
Thanks for the bullshit psych thing, then.
You're welcome. Might be for the best to keep that shit forgotten, though. Just my opinion. If it itches, don't scratch.
Yes, but it itches really, really
It itches so bad. It sucks. All right. So now we need reaction speed. Reaction speed, baby. I don't think I have any shoes that convey that, do I? We can go ahead and put our... I don't know. Deception? Alright, reaction speed. What do we got for reaction speed right now? Nothing to speak of. Half-lights. Orange bum hat. Nope, try again. What were the glasses I was wearing? These? Okay. Gotta find it. Gotta find something useful. -1 reaction speed. There we go. Dem pants dough. So much speed. Let's save first.
Welcome back.
All right.
O pasaro de hint. It flutters by your ear. It's what the Zemoyaki, the Gradian community in Revachol, call a person who never breaks under interrogation. It's an organized crime term.
Argent. Argent is silver. I don't know what language this is, but... or if it is. Okay, I remember now. It's a Zemliaki term. Someone who won't break into questioning an organized crime term.
What do you mean?
The silver bird.
All right. My father was a Zemliaki. He died years ago. He was a bad man.
Oh.
Not a lot of good things to say about him and what he did.
They messed up the spelling. Zemliaki seems to be the actual spelling, I'm guessing, or at least the... Okay.
He bought the family a huge house, so we got to live, at least temporarily, in a giant castle in Jamrock. And then he died.
What happened next?
You and I both, although I don't have to imagine.
What?
The competition came and took everything away. It was like in a war zone.
Did I miss? Did I misclick? Alright. You and I both, I don't have to imagine. The competition, okay.
So after his death, we had nothing left. And we were in danger. My mother had to change her name, mine too. We left it all behind.
Are you sure about that? What about this drug land plan?
It was a stupid idea. And I'm still disappointed I came up with it.
Aren't there any local authorities who might look down on such activities?
I took that into account, of course. Coordinated the operation with the debardeurs. Else they might get unhappy.
So what you're saying is Everard authorized this?
Not in person, but I let them know. You can't do anything without the fat ones getting wind. It wasn't too difficult to convince them, really. It's a good thing you ended that mess, though. I felt I was turning Dadwise into a corrupt business person. Unpleasant.
Come on, this is all fine. But you don't have anything on Everard now. That's not how these things work.
Should we take it? Should we add this one to the list? I maybe we can manipulate him using the information. I don't know. Poll for this one. So I should have read it first. I mean, I don't know what the harm in adding it to the list would be if you don't do anything about it. So, yeah.
No, I don't think it would lead anywhere with Everard. He's just going to deny it.
Yeah. Have you seen Everard?
That's fair. Cell said Everard is connected to the drug operation in the church. Maybe you can use this to manipulate him. Yeah. Not from what I feel about what I know about him, but still, having it on there, it's another thing to try. All right, let's see. What were some of the other things we can try? Interfacing, logic, and half-light. Now, logic, we can... There's a good amount of things that we can get to boost logic, if I remember correctly. One of them is this hat. Wait a second. Magic's at -1 right now? Oh. Glasses. They do nothing! Perfect. Getting all that logic up in this bitch. No. Oh, that was wrong. Damn, we all logical and shit. It's crazy. Oh, this is +2 though. Alright, so that's pretty solid. I don't think I've saved recently.
Yes, what is it?
Pale unknown. Oh, that's right. Okay, so wait a second. Hold on. We gotta talk to Joyce without Kim? Okay. But this Half-Light one, how do I get to that check? Or can I, is that not available to me anymore? Really need to organize everything by type, but also it doesn't matter. I don't know if this is a check that we can find.
What is it?
You seen the crab man?
No.
He
Yes.
doesn't know he's around. Must have seen you. And the crab man has seen you.
I don't care. I don't care about.
Wow, she really doesn't. Not afraid, this one.
Huh. Why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything. Great.
All right. Right, I'll let you work in peace now. Yeah, I don't know what, if anything, that
Yo, man, what's on your mind?
that check has to do with anything. So I'm guessing we just have to do the interfacing one. This was godly. Don't know where this padlocked door is. Oh! I do know where the padlocked door is. That's the one that's like... Yeah. Neat. Let's see. This is gonna take way too long. I can at least like kind of start to put things together. Oh wait, that goes under. Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Alright, so interfacing. Boom, 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 boom. But the super gloves are better at interfacing, so boom. Super gloves. I think this is... I don't think we have a lot for interfacing. Yeah, I think this is literally what we've got. Oh yeah, baby. Take them for now. What does this shirt do for us? Rhetoric. Gotta get suited up. I don't know what I want to wear in this situation right now. I guess what we've got is fine. For now.
Good morning, comrade! Yeah! Harder car!
Wonder if there's something else that gives us interfacing godly. There's nothing that's gonna help me. Oh well. Alright. Other checks we can do. Let's find out. Wash basin. What? Desperate decor. Boarded door. What? Oh, yeah, right. Map wall. Oh. I mean, this one we can't do anymore. Makes me sad. Map wall. I guess we're just gonna have to go buy a book, but we'll go try that. We'll go try the map wall and buy a book at the same time. Get us a book. Oh, come on now. Go on in. It's so long since we've done any of this.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Guess not.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime Romance. Goodness, you were already doing. Everything is on the shelves.
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
Do you even know what books you have for sale?
Truth be told, not really. My sister brings in most of the goods. I'm sure it's all very literary stuff with well-written prose. But you don't learn about the important things in life from fabricated stories.
Wait, shouldn't the storekeeper know about our wares?
I provide a valuable service. As long as people buy books, I'm fine.
She wiggles her bony fingers at you. All right. Where do you learn about the important things then?
The truth is available if you just know where to look. And you have to open and free your mind to understand.
She nods at you cryptically. Cool.
She smiles and nods, seemingly.
To the games!
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
All expensive stuff.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
What should I buy? Oh.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposed...
No sane person would ever put their head in such a machine. What machine? Oh, this. Interesting. Okay, let's look at this again.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective, Dick Mullen.
Probably gonna have to buy that book.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are.
I'm interested in that Greatest Innocence book.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biography.
All right.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Storekeep, can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one in Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be, from when some design studio people...
Right.
The place does not look like a successful tourist.
They didn't get that far, for some reason.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation, Ozon, Disintegrating into mathematics.
Disintegrating into mathematics.
In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It radiating outwards from you. The suzerain Revachol. With a radius of 80 kilometers, still you can. Lost little pearls of light. 850 million people live on these little dots. The ocean breaks apart, connections to other. You have little idea. Perhaps they are gods. The north coast to the east, Hudon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad.
What?
People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad. And it's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black streets. And then there's the burnt-out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore? Or is it just you? No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have, but it's still something. Streets and sodium.
Huh. Okay, so I'm getting the distinct feeling that wait. Yeah. So some of these things are things that I now cannot do. Ever. Knick-knack stand. Where the fuck is this? Yeah, I think that's really... That's basically everything. Let's see what Joyce has to say. Just, you know, right now, not considering. I mean, we'll go back and talk to her later without Kim. I don't know that we've actually even done anything that warrants saving, but perhaps?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Oh. Oh. Holy shit. Who would have thought that doing the jamais vu would actually result in something? Décomptage. What is reach for something fundamental?
What is all of this? The scent, the sound, the air.
What world is this?
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
What do you see?
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough.
She concludes.
There is a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included.
What is it?
Elysium.
Wait, is this the one with the evil apes?
Not in this case, no. That sounds more like something the Mesk petrofascists might say.
Her gaze wanders.
The Confederate Republic of Mesk, the world's largest state by territory, has fallen into an especially nihilistic strain of nationalism lately.
It isn't enough to call us animals. Even animals aren't animals.
What are animals, then?
They're like you and I suppose. Living organisms don't identify with abstractions. Elysium is for particular beings.
Elysium. The world needs a term of endearment.
It does. There are those who would call it hell.
What is hell?
A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petrofascists.
I don't feel like I've got the whole picture yet.
Oh, you want a picture of the world? There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit.
How come?
Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways.
Inside sideways? What shape is the world then?
We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less
What?
likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG, Occident Revachol Grad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, they're piecing together a dark grey corona.
A dark grey corona?
Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
What?
A cold fear seeps into you.
Oh god, wait. What the hell are you telling me?
You seem to be spooked. Please don't be.
Her voice becomes homely, calm. She lets a moment pass. The pale? And what do you mean, corona?
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness. I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here.
This is messing with my head something fierce, and it's great, and I love it.
But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound.
A fractured corona doesn't feel like it's going to bring anyone together.
You have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it.
Well, if you say it's disco.
See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
The cold seeps into you. The air is heavy with 80% humidity. Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides. The lieutenant observes you both silently. He adjusts his glasses.
You said pale. What is pale?
The Pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
Yes. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today. We do have a case to attend to.
And that's why we have to talk to her without Kim.
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else.
Okay, then.
The lieutenant glances at you from the corner of his eye.
There we go.
Was he just worried that you would find out something awful? You could sneak back later when the lieutenant is not here, unless you can convince him to step aside.
Oh. Apparently we could just ask them. Huh. Oh, Kim trusts you. Oh, my heart. My sweet little boy heart. It's all for now.
Of assistance.
So that I can save. Save the game, baby, save the game.
You're back. Good.
Yes, indeed.
What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Alright, I want to know what you are.
Hmm.
She hums.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
Say nothing.
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor. A devourer of nations and infants. I am an ultra.
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine.
Dios mío! A liberal! Alright, I'll pull for this one. Actually, we can... This one's a wait. This is more information. Wait, what's an ultra?
An ultra-liberal. It's a type of liberal. From the revolution. It's, not the moderate kind.
Alright, I'll pull for it. So option 2 is Dios mío, draw a cross. A liberal. Number 3 is cool. I liberate pretty hard myself. Number 4 is I don't understand. What's so vile about that? I don't know if anyone's... Oh. There we go. Cool. I liberate pretty hard myself.
No, not like me. I am the nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp who pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution.
What?
Are you liberated enough to offer up your home on a plate for financial colonists? No, I think not. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, do you find me frightening?
I'm totally lost, actually.
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
I'll pull for this one, too. Number 1 is, you're a monster. Number 2 is, I forgive you. Number 3 is, I forgive you, but only because you're charming. Number 4 is, I don't care. Alright, you're a monster.
That's a pity. I hope we can remain collegial despite the fact that I'm a high priestess of the capital. Don't take it personally. It was only business, as they say. Honestly, I may have even preferred it, had the communards won. Who knows? They might really have built something better. But they didn't, because they lost.
Yeah.
When the dust settled, the liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, They were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something differently?
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery.
While a gentle wind sweeps the streets in the rebuilt east, light drizzle washing it clean, lights go up and motor carriages circulate the tracks.
I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the Coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake.
She realizes her small, cold fists are clenched. She loosens them.
Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isla down rather than let them have it.
You're a smart woman.
Perhaps. My intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
You're no dummy yourself.
What? Oh. No, or intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
And the crown on your head as you lay in the casket.
Hilarious. Lee wonderful. Lee. Yes. You're a patriot?
Yes. I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
Seditious talk, man.
The lieutenant puts down his notes and gives her a look. You have daughters?
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother and a wife. Now, shall we return to reality?
That's all for right now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
If only because I gotta take a break, and just as a reminder, this break is gonna be a little bit longer than my normal breaks, probably 20 to 25 minutes. Depending. I gotta run to the store, unfortunately. So there is that. Let us switch over to that. So go ahead, take a break, get stretched out. It'll be, like I said, 20 to 25 minutes, likely. Could be shorter. Who's to say? But I will be back as soon as is humanly possible. Anyway, I'll be back. All right. Okay, so I think closer to half an hour, 35 minutes at this point, but what are you gonna do? What are you going to do? What are you gonna do? Suck it up, that's what, I guess. Or something along those lines. Okay, let's get her going again. Let's get her going again. Very bad idea to do what I'm doing right now, which is...
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
You attempt to pour stuff when you're paying attention to other things. I'd prefer to attempt to rich things. Okay, got some questions about reality.
My favorite part of the day.
All right.
Glad to have been
Before we jump into that one, let's try to bring up our esprit de corps. Which I think... Clipboard does this for us. No, no, does not. Let's see. Damn it. I'm doing it again. Shifting everything around. It's getting closer. It's getting there. Alright. Let's actually move through this. And technically the necktie would be higher than the gloves. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. In threshold. Empire. I think we got everything for it, which is kind of a bummer. It's a little bit of a bummer, yeah. I think I've already saved, but that's all right. Let's continue. Let's see.
You're back. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day.
Well,
go ahead, ask me anything.
Let's do this. What is this? Spread your hands.
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Perfect. Keep guessing.
Some sort of krill hunter? No, wait. You're an ancient ruin. A symbol of hubris and decay. Half submerged in some salty sea.
What, really?
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
I meant, what is this place here?
Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot. Or two.
She looks around. What is Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A?
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old.
She looks up at the crumbling facade. Bâtiment. I don't know that I've ever heard that.
This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Who lived in them?
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off. Splat, splat.
From a dilapidated balcony, a young girl in odd clothes gives Joyce the evil eye, a red paintbrush held to her throat.
You could be wrong, but from here it appears as if she's running the brush across her throat in a soaring motion.
I need that brush.
Wonderful.
What is that? Point to Cindy the Skull.
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yes.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
Infraculture?
Yes. You and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with
Fantasy
its own dress
world.
code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
Okay, now explain the same thing, but to a child.
Young people who dye their hair funny colors and wear old people's clothes are stupid, and their little rebellion is self-defeating. All right, what next?
Suddenly, you're not so sure you're part of the supraculture.
I think I may be part of an infraculture.
And what would that be?
Cop.
She lets out an unrestrained laugh, the crow's feet stretching onto her cheeks.
My reality impaired colleague is not so far off.
The lieutenant wanders back into the conversation. He's been sorting his notes.
Many of the RCM's fashions, even weapon preferences, borrow heavily from classic Vesper time cop shows. My precinct alone has 3 officers who go by the name Ace.
Perfect.
But please, do continue this reality exploration. I was just remarking.
Yes, let's.
Oh. Yay! Hooray! Got an even higher chance now. Because I belong to cop infraculture. Well,
Glad to have been of assistance.
well, before that, we will save again. Because that seems to be a good idea. Because that is a good idea.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality?
All right,
My
let's
favorite part of the day.
let's
Go ahead, ask me anything.
give the thwack at this. What is? Think of something close to you.
6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass.
Oh.
To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again.
Yes. They're talking about me.
We always do.
What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
She says energetically. The Revachol Citizens Militia?
Preciso mundo.
Good, and what is the Revachol Citizens Militia?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
He's being sarcastic.
Are we?
We are.
You said de facto.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
That sounds right. That sounds right. Puerto Rico, anyone?
All 3 are good to know when we are out policing.
I'll pull for this one. I'll start with the reading, then I'll click the thing. You'll have 15 seconds to decide. So number 1 is, so I'm basically a lackey of of capital. Number 2 is, so I'm basically a thrall to foreign interests. So number 3 is, so I'm basically one of the good guys. Number 4 is, so I'm basically going to avoid this subject and ask the next question in this line of inquiry. Tongue in cheek. Tongue-in-cheek. Yes! Good. Oh, might have to roll for this one. Actually, you know what? I'll just go with, I'll roll for the 3. The 1, 2, and 3. We'll do 1 and 2 is 1, 2 and 3 or 3 and 4 are 2, and etc. And it's a 6. So I'm basically one of the good guys.
There's nothing basic about your role, detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it.
She leans in.
Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
Why?
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Oh. Thank you, ma'am.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
She bows and smiles. Sass! So much sass. Alright, Volition. I can put one more point
Glad to have been of
into Volition. Also, I'm gonna say. Saving the game, baby! Saving the game! We're saving the game. Alright, now I gotta remember. There we go. It's the that sweet and terrifying bird skull with 7 eyes. That's dope.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day.
All right.
Go ahead. Ask me anything.
Let's fucking do this. Ask for Kim to step away while you discuss the Pale.
Good idea. Just ask him. He won't make a scene.
Kim, can I talk to the man alone for a second?
Fine.
He steps away with his notes.
See? What can he do? You're a grown man.
Now, what is the Pale?
Are you sure you're sure? Your colleague seemed adamant.
Yes. What is the Pale?
Okay. The Pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas. It is the inter-islary mass.
Wait, and what is an isla?
Isla is a Messinian word for a continent of matter, enveloped on all sides by the Pale. Also, isolation, or landmass. We used to believe there was only one. In the last 4 centuries, we have discovered 7. Mundi, Seol, Samara, Ilmara, Grad, Katla, and this, Insulinde.
And Insulinde is...
An oceanic isla. It comprises mostly of water. Muindi is the largest, Katla the coldest, Insulinde the bluest. What can I say? Each is perishing and dear.
Okay, what is the Pale like?
Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not like any other, or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness.
This shit's getting real dangerous in my brain mind. The negation of...
That's right. The negation of being.
She tightens her hood around her neck. It's cold outside. Okay, is it here? Look around.
No, detective. We're safe. It begins there, 6,000 kilometers to the north, and even more to the south, east, and west. You are in the middle of the Isla.
As your gaze instinctively turns north, a small black pit opens up in your stomach.
And point north. There?
An uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the pale. Rolling. Evaporating even. A great vision. The area of transition between the world and the pale is called porch collapse. Imagine a grey coronal mist. Cold vapor marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism. A mold that's adapted to grow at the edge of the unrest. It's the most disco thing you will ever see.
I'm so confused. What are its physical qualities?
It's difficult to describe, or even measure. Something whose fundamental property is the suspension of properties. Physical, epistemological, linguistic. The further into pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension. Right down to the mathematical. Numbers stop working. No one has yet passed the number barrier. It may be impossible.
What?
There's a slippery article in there.
Is it the pale or pale?
Pale when it's particular, this territory of pale. The pale when it's pale in its entirety. Once you've seen it, language balks at the difference.
If we're surrounded by pale, how do you get from Isla to Isla?
Oh, it is so difficult for us.
A squall of birds. Hardware operating in the harbor. Firm. Self-evident.
This is intensely interesting.
It is possible to force dimensions on the pale. In modern times, we can even compress its latitude, bouncing radio waves from one end to the other, shortening the path. But it is still hard for humans to navigate the pale without getting lost, or having our minds damaged.
This is very different. Like, this is so much more intense than I had thought originally. Like, I thought that this was just like, oh, it's like another, it's like a fictional planet Earth that they're living on that just has weird different stuff. But this is like, it almost sounds like, yeah, something funky is going on, like on a sci-fi fantasy level, much more intensely than I had originally imagined. Because like there's the weird religious figures that they have that may or may not be like aliens or something. I don't know. The pale can damage the mind?
Extensively.
How?
Some say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading, that it's rarefied past, not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even. The human mind becomes over-radiated by past.
Who says and who argues?
Who says and who argues?
The logical positivists say, the dialectical materialists argue.
It means like nothing to me. What does this over-radiation feel like?
It feels terrible. Absolutely terrible. International standards strictly limit civilian travelers to 6 days of pale exposure per year.
It's more for her. Way more.
Oh no. You're not a civilian passenger?
No, Lieutenant Dubois. I'm entreprenetic business class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of pale transit annually.
Oh, this is terrifying, actually.
Perhaps that explains her strange pining after the revolution. Some degraded early memories. Someone else you've met may have been exposed as well. The strange grey-haired woman in the lorry.
Do lorry drivers pass the pale?
Yes. Carried in the hulls of airships. It's a horrific job. Automation will abolish it soon.
You should ask the pale driver about this. See what she says. That poor woman must have stories to tell, like you wouldn't imagine.
Wait, didn't we already ask that one? Are you over-radiated?
Up to my gills, officer.
An acidic smile on her lips. It's getting worse every year.
What is entreprenetic?
Entreprenetics is the scientific study
Oh.
of the pale, or a recent iteration of it by way of grad. The study of the pale reaches back 6,000 years. The Pericarnassians called it the Western Plain.
They had not traveled the entire circumference of the Pericarnassian Super E-Solar. It was not merely in the west, it was everywhere, even then, surrounding them.
Did they cross it? The Western Plain?
There are signs of pre-modern crossings. Successful navigation of the pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years.
What has entreprenetics changed then?
Nothing. We remain powerless before the pale. The only real advance in pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads to less effects later.
Aerostatic craft?
Hybrid airships, Detective. Conventional rotors or jet engines no longer add velocity after the point of reference for motion is suspended, once you've crossed from near pale to far pale.
Oh, that feels gross.
In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end. If we throw them precisely.
If we do not?
Then they don't.
That's terrifying.
Gone, like a skipping stone beneath the surface.
Jesus. How much pale is there compared to the world?
The pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more pale than there is matter, and the ratio is slipping.
Slipping how? To our detriment, or?
What do you think, Detective?
She looks you in the eye. It's growing. There's more and more of the pale.
Precisely. One of the few measurable effects of the pale is that it is expanding at an unknown rate. An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is mostly left to extremists.
Cover everything? That can't be. Where would we go?
Most people, and indeed most private and government sector organizations, entire civilizations and religions even, find handy ways to ignore or downplay that knowledge. I suggest you do the same.
Off we go. You see the hanged man's mouth open.
Off we go into the wild pale yonder.
One and all. They say pale is death, but for the universe.
Why should we just leave, and the world get left behind?
Let's return to reality, please.
Yes, sweet reality. But before we do, tell me, Detective, is this the first time you're hearing this? Do you really not remember anything?
I'm getting a sense of who I am, but no, I didn't know this.
Beyond curious. Tell me, what do you think of the Pale?
I want to pull for this one. But option 1 is it's terrifying. 2 is you were right, it's disco. Number 3 is it will end all life. Number 4 is that we continue to persist at all is a testament to our faith in one another. Number 5 is its advance can only be stopped with immediate, total, ruthless communism. Number 6, did I say 6 before? That was 5. 6, powerful anti-communist force. Perhaps too powerful, but still, they have it coming. Number 7, I'm worried. I have to say, it doesn't sound very liberal to me. And number 8 is, I don't know how you've all survived with it. It's a huge accomplishment. Number 9 is, who am I to think anything of it? Kind of leaning 9 on this one. It is, as they say, what it is. All right, we'll just go with number 9 then.
Mm-hmm.
Her eyes tense. Crow's feet radiate from them. She observes you, your bloodshot eyes and swollen face.
Your ailing constitution, sweaty forehead, the beads there, and your heavy breathing.
You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective. If you don't know even this, then...
She stops mid-sentence. I'll handle it. It's under control.
I hope so. I truly do. If I may suggest, hold on to your colleague, Kitsuragi. I
Yep.
check on him and he is very competent. In the meanwhile...
Some of that assurance is meant for herself, as much as it's meant for you. She must have a lot on the line here.
You have me. I will assist you in any way I can, even if we have to do it one basic term at a time.
She gives you a slight bow.
Good. You have not passed out from it. Perhaps I worried for nothing. Are we still on the reality lowdown, or should we do actual police work now?
That was fucking insane, Kim. Right, let's get to work,
Good
Lieutenant.
luck, detectives.
She nods you goodbye. Let's get down to business. To defeat the Pale. Well, actually solve some crime, but whatever. It pales in comparison. Very pleased with myself, I must say. Let's see, journal. Right. Okay. So now we got 3 points. And we're well on our way to the next. Jesus, my encyclopedia's at 9 right now. Don't quit your day job. I won't. All right. Let's see. It's like I don't quite understand the teleportation. Like, it seems like you can only teleport from very specific places. Oh, I forgot to buy a book, too. I shall buy a book. But what strange book should I purchase?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
This is the Dungeons and Dragons thing, right? I'm gonna buy something real cheap. Because I don't want to spend a whole lot of money at this particular juncture.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are.
A true cultural touchstone. Enjoy the read.
Thank you. Good thing that we don't actually have to, like, be down there or whatever. Okay, this dusty tome brings knowledge on the history of innocences. It is written by one of João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego, a Mesque fascist who tries to reach a conclusion on which of the innocences is the coolest in the world. The coolest. It's got my namesake. All right, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Man, all that information is going to screw with my mind brain. All right, I got to readjust here. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks real bad. Okay. Hold on. Adjusting. And entering. All right.
Yes, what is it?
Cop of the Apocalypse. Investigated doomed commercial area and heard of doomed commercial area. Cop of the Apocalypse. This was logic,
Yes,
right?
what is it?
Yeah. Encyclopedia was what I actually don't have any logic. On top right now. Get that logic. Hell yeah. Get +4. Easily. Yeah, okay. Alright. That's the best we got from it. Did I save? Hell, I don't even remember. Wow, that stuff is messing with my brain.
Yes, what is it?
I think that'll do it.
You don't have to. You already have. A long time ago.
Wait, how?
These thoughts formed in you somewhere, in a long forgotten discussion, behind a kitchen table, in the evening light, drinking coffee and smoking, with a friend.
Suna, it's the origin point of the Pale.
What?
The swallow. It's how it starts. It's Baby Pale.
But Pale isn't here. We're thousands of kilometers from the edge.
No. Look up first. We are 20 meters from the very edge.
She looks up into the darkness under the nave, then back at you. You have her full, undivided attention. The lieutenant's, too. He takes his glasses off.
The Pale is only an effect, a transition between the world and that.
Then what is that?
It's nothing. No, it's less than nothing.
It's less than nothing. The final rest state for reality. Imagine if all this never was.
Then the Pale is...
Simply a gradient.
But the gradient, it clearly hasn't started yet. We're here, and the Pale is not.
One day when it's larger, it will be.
I understand. A theory of the Pale where instead of an outer ocean, it metastasizes, like a cancer or a mold, erupting in points inside the world.
This is one of those places.
According to this, how long...
Until it starts swallowing? It's already started. Starting with sound.
And information, causing data losses in the East Insulindian front.
This is freaky.
Have you considered why it's formed in a church? And also when or how it might start growing, or if it has other effects in addition to sound and data?
An intellectual hunger fills her now, casting fear aside.
I also have a question, since we are piling them on. How do you know this? I'm not doubting you. I'm simply curious as to how a detective of the RCM...
It didn't form in a church. The church formed around it.
Of course! A pine wood sarcophagus, or a containment facility of some kind, built by the first settlers.
Yes, acting on an instinctual level, or religious practices we've forgotten.
I have considered the same. The bad news is, there were 7 pinewood churches built in the first decade of Revachol settlement. Most of them were burnt down during the revolution, or repurposed before, during the suzerain. I'm not saying all of them have one in them, but...
Some of them might. A black grain hanging in the air.
Whoa, dude. All right. All the failed businesses in the doomed commercial area. All the failure in Martinez.
You think the presence of that puncture has somehow influenced the outcome of events here? Even, say, software development?
She already made up her mind when she heard it. Some kind of great and uncaring force had to play a part. It wasn't only them.
Yes, even the revolution was defeated here. I mean a kind of entrepreneuric history.
I told the producers we need to go and move to a normal office building with amenities. But no, the artists like the milieu, the writers like the history. I told them.
This is actually kind of hilarious because apparently there is a curse. I should let people still working there. Well... yeah. I should let people still working in there know about this. They might be affected.
You mean Plaisance and the Dice Maker? There was almost no one left when we packed up.
Oh, should I tell both of them? Or just the Dice Maker? Yeah, because... I'm definitely leaning one. No, just the Dice Maker. I don't think Plaisance will survive this knowledge.
Then go tell her.
I think I've had this thought before. That's how I know.
An amateur anthropomorphic police officer. I'd like to say I've heard stranger things, but I'm not sure. This is a hell of a guess, however. Well worded, I might add.
Yes, it is very interesting. But I wouldn't say you know. This is a guess. One that's going to have to be proved by anthroponetic scientists.
Conclude. One day, all the world will be like that 2mm hole.
She falls silent. The wind blows in through the hole in the stained glass window, cold and moist.
I'm going to leave that out. But the rest, some of this I can use to start to explain this to the rest of the team. Maybe I'll sound mad, but...
Man, you will certainly sound mad.
One more thing. Maybe a club for anodic music isn't the worst thing you can erect around this particular point in space.
The club is the only thing keeping this place and the rest of reality together.
I wouldn't go so far as to...
Yeah! Once the light is on in the universe, it will never go out!
Perfect.
Thank you, Egghead. Let's leave it at that, shall we? We have an anthropomorphic detection to perform in this district.
All right. I'll let you work in peace now. Do I feel kind of bad for not telling the other lady? Well, she... maybe I should tell her. Oh, it's too late now. Whatever. I'll deal with it. Cleaning out the rooms. Someone's been walking around in your dreams lately, looking for something. Tidying up, rearranging, storing away all the unrealized dreams, putting old pains in boxes. The worst nightmares have settled down for a while. A spot of light on the bedroom door after the dark. The fluttering of eyelids in the spring sun. Thought that arises only to disappear again. And yet, there's a pattern emerging. Is that like Pandora's box? It is, it's great. And I love it. Sure, why the hell not? Let's put cleaning up the rooms in there. Sure this won't backfire on me at all. Hobo cop. Oh, you can just stop? Interesting.
Good morning, comrade! Yeah! Harder car!
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
Goodbye, officer.
We already do all of hers.
Welcome back.
There's no other interfacing. Right? Don't think there is. Nope. All right. All right. That is not a good.
Good morning, comrade! Yeah! Harder car!
Feel like okay.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
Goodbye, officer.
All right. Done and done. We're good. My son, my son. Yes, indeed. All right. Now we've got that. I still don't know what this particular half-light one is. Wait a second. Padlock door. That this?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Wow. A red. Where the hell is the padlock door?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the
Not
depot.
even. Not even. That is an intense difficulty. I don't think there's anything even out here. Oh, but I thought. Relay tower coordinates boat traffic in the bay. Barely. Barely?
Just dead and dying locusts. Poor things.
Sad face. Such a sad, sad face. Padlock door must be like up here.
You pick up the handset.
Aww.
There's a tone. The machine is operable.
Sure, why not?
Calling.
I'm tired.
The man answers, fast this time. His voice is hoarse from cigarettes. You hear typing in the background.
Sounds like he hasn't talked to anyone in quite a while.
What are you tired of?
Writing. I hate writing so much. But I have to get back to it.
The man disappears with a sigh. You do not hear the customary disconnect tone, just silence in the handset. The machine is still waiting for you to dial a number.
What?
Seems like it did not have time to swallow the coin. This sometimes happens. Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone to register. You can still make a new one without paying.
Dial a random number with your eyes closed.
You close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial. Then pull down on the number. Then move one up. And repeat the motion. Twice. Strange. This is not how you started before.
Wait, what did I just do?
You dialed 001. This is not the area code of Revachol. It is another destination on another Isola. Some far-off nation-state. 005 is Revachol, ZOC. 001 is Grad, on the Gradian Isola, where the telephone was invented. The next two digits you dial are the area code for the city of Mirova.
Keep dialing.
414447. The rotary dial feels cold from the sea air.
Keep dialing.
1117361. Your fingers keep moving like a spider. Every time the ring rotates back with a little ring of metal, like a bell tolling.
There's more?
Yes. 451-67451. You are going deeper now, into some unknown place, far away from this island of matter and its telecommunication networks.
Finish it.
451. You have dialed God knows how many numbers. The headset has been waiting silently to relay a signal. Surely nothing can come of this, you think. But it does. A connection. An ultra-long distance call. Your air fills with a crackle, the wash of a strange ocean full of white noise. A little bird starts ringing in there, not like the local calling tone before. No, a small ring in a cage of distortion, far away. A distant network of phones.
This is intense.
Calling. Calling in the night. The saddest sound in the world. Calling still. The handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy.
Oh no. What is happening? Kim.
The lieutenant is too far away to hear your yelp. The sea wind blows.
Let it call more.
Calling, 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 calling still. Then the ocean breaks. Out of the depths, a woman's voice emerges. Small. The dearest thing you've ever heard.
She sounds sleepy. Hello. She hums, her voice warm from sleep.
Who is this?
Who is this?
Dora. Who is this? The connection is bad.
Dora. The name feels like a gift. A gift that was meant for you. To make it possible to live. And fight. In the distorted distance, you hear someone turning next to her. Bed springs rattle. Don't react. Whatever you do, don't react to that last thing.
Don't react.
It doesn't matter if you react or not. You still think you hear a man's voice in the background. It's covered in pain and white noise.
Your voice is so beautiful.
No. It's you, isn't it? It's you.
What? I want to die.
What?
Takes a second for her to realize what you said. I don't know why I said that.
Oh no. Is that you?
Her voice sounds like she's waking up now. Still plaintive, tired.
This is too much. You need to recede.
No.
Silence. The connection falters. You hear her last words repeated back to you in an echo.
Is that you?
I'm a revolutionary servant of humanity. I will free mankind and abolish the classes. I will raise the dead.
You're not a revolutionary, Harry. You're drunk.
You only have 2, maybe 3 things left to say before the change runs out.
Harry, how do you know my name?
Because it's me. Look, I don't understand what you're saying or why you're calling me. You seem drunk.
I'm not drunk or high. I'm just hurt. Why does it hurt to talk to you?
Oh, God.
There's silence. It's heavy as tin. The white noise howls. Say nothing.
Do you know what time it is? It's so late here.
Sounds like she's looking for a clock on the nightstand.
It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours.
I want to talk about me. No. I actually don't know where to go with this. Where are you going in 2 hours?
To work.
No response. Only a sigh. The connection crackles like burning paper. What are you doing to yourself right now?
Catastrophic damage. I don't know. I don't understand what's happening.
You need to stop. Harry, you're killing yourself.
Do I keep going? Do I keep going? Or do I cut it out and drop it? This hurts my mind. This all hurts my mind in the best way. Ooh. I'm gonna hang up.
Your hand isn't moving. The headset hisses in your ear with evil sadness.
Okay. I want to talk about me. Who am I? You sound like you know me.
What do you want to talk about that we haven't talked about already?
Is this the final boss? Am I fighting the final boss right now?
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping up with pain.
Nope, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Legendary failure. Oh. Damn you, endurance. I'm the law. I'm a detective. Doing a case. There's a hangman.
She does not answer anymore.
I'm gonna solve it.
Harry.
Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money.
I think I'm gonna leave that for now. Seems like an extraordinarily terrible idea. That was interesting, if mildly disturbing, and or yeah, I don't know, that was weird. In a good way. Oh, this is the... Here, where's this damn door? Oh, it's on the, on the thing over yonder. This place over here. Got to go up there somehow. This way? This way. What? Really? Could have just got... Okay. I went the long way. I know this now. It's very interesting. There's a spot on top. What? How in the hell?
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the...
Turn away from the hatred and the pain. What the hell do I... like... How do I get in there? I want to get in, but I don't know how. Let's see if from here we can go around the backside of this place. Nope. Nope. Well, all right. It's confusing as balls. Yeah, what in the hell? Oh, purple stuff. People paid money to park here? No one would pay now.
A row of ghostly shades facing the crumbling
Alright.
wall, with another 7 shades standing 10 meters. A cold...
What is this padlocked door? Hello. You sneaky bastard. Oh! That was sneaky. That was super sneaky. Sneaky bastard. I don't know where this padlocked door is. Go talk to the kid and his dad. Real quick. Real quick. Alright, kid and dad.
Hello again.
Oh. Nothing new. Alright. Onward and roundwards. Anywhere that we can go. Padlocked door. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So we screwed that one up. Interesting. Very interesting. Wash basin. This is for shaving, I think. Padlock door. Where the hell? This has to be. No, what is this? My God, I don't know. Warded door, map wall. Alright. Take a look at our... we gotta talk to the dice maker. Maybe they checked in about the crime at this point. Finally. A mere 2 hours later. Oh, come on. Alright, let's backtrack so we can fast travel. Oh, right. We're supposed to talk to that other lady. Tell me about the pail.
The woman is still hunched.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
I think I know what's going on with you.
And what is that?
She sticks a filterless cigarette into a cigarette holder and reaches for the light. Your pail driver. Transport goods through the pail.
Great. He asked the Pines rep about the pail, and now he's talking to everyone about it. Fine then. Just try not to black out again, and don't contemplate. We don't have time for that.
Oh, I'm contemplating, Kim. I'm drawing existential conclusions from this. Everything is related to the Pale. My condition, the case, everything. It's all
That is
intravenetic.
exactly what I didn't want you to think. Ma'am, my partner wanted to know if you work in Pale Transport.
Okay, there we go.
No offense, but your partner?
She lights the cigarette. A white and silver cloud of smoke disappears into her mouth.
Seems like a bit of an idiot.
She breathes out. The air tastes sweet.
Republica, a filterless cigarette from Mesk.
Actually, I'm going to take a quick break. So we will be right back in just a few minutes. So go get stretched out and grab a snack, grab a drink. Be back in a few minutes. And we'll play just a little bit longer. Not too much longer, though. Be right back. All right. All right. Let's continue. Beautiful. Wonderful. Excellent. Excellent. Let's say Republica, smelly air. That's not very healthy.
Neither is spell transportation. Life is transitory.
That's right. I blacked out from sheer heartbreak and lost all memory of the world.
Like Gabriel Buenguerro in Segúreme, Paraíso. You're the opposite of me, then. I remember everything, even the things I never knew.
Things you never knew?
The smell of liquor on Gabriel's lips after the shoot. In the motor park. The roses on the day of Franco Negro's coronation. On the grand stairs of Ryle. The smoke from the Fowling Piece when Dolores Day was shot. The look on her face, like an orgasm. The wound in her chest. My hand in my father's hand. Except I never had a father, and I never shot her innocent Dolores Day.
Over radiation?
Heroic doses, Hervé. Heroic.
Isn't that dangerous?
Thought insertion? Dithering? The Grad Catalan Magistral? It's more than dangerous. It's sad. But at first I had to make a living. Now, when you've seen it all go away like that, rolling off like the sea, and then come back to this.
She gestures at the square, the broken horse monument, the clanging of machines in the distance.
What are we doing here? For thousands of years, Gabriel. It doesn't have to be like this. We can just give up. We can just become a vapor.
What does it look like, the Pale?
Like looking into the ocean at night, in the dark.
And?
You cannot see it, but you know it's there. And it's big, bigger than anything. Bigger than all the other things combined.
What does it feel like?
Nothing. Until it starts. When you are deep enough. Then, for me, it's like autumn. Dark, gray, and orange. The orange of street lights and the color of streets in the electric light. It smells like autumn too. It smells terrible.
Nostalgia. Cooped up in the cabin, shaking. Terrible nostalgia. For yourself. For humans. It's too much to bear. She loves it.
How do you pass through it?
In the belly of an airship, behind the steel windows. So you don't look straight into it. It's not advised to look into it.
Not on the Sloria, then?
No, the same one, a roller. They all are nowadays. Special wheels for connecting to the floor of the hold.
She points to the machine, clumped up like toys.
The wheels
Machines.
are small and round. Multi-axle trailers.
One last thing. You said we can just become vapor?
Yes.
No elaboration.
I feel I already have what you have in
They
some
say
way.
there is a point. One that I have not crossed. In the Pale, super deep. If you stray too far, of course, on the U41A, or in Lomonosov's land, where every step you take is one step further from home, no matter the direction.
That's terrifying, but, you know, that does sound like one of those things where if no one survives to tell the tale, then who told you?
It's a point you cannot come back from. Your mind becomes so radiant with the past, there is a flip. Instead of writing, it erases memory, nearing some kind of indescribable finale. Maybe you've been down the motorway south?
She looks at her cigarette. It's almost out. She has swallowed it hungrily, then at you. The motorway south?
It's a story as lone horsemen tell. Lone horsemen, Sheriff, not pale drivers. Way beyond the established pale that's lit by radio frequencies, where it goes silent and dark, and the process begins, erasure, kilometer by kilometer, in any direction. The motorway south is a road you cannot come back from.
In the center of this town, there's a ghostly motorway, she sang.
Takes all the people where they want to stay.
They say I've been away on a kind of holiday.
She replies silently. What is at the end of the motorway south?
No one knows what's at the end. I've only glimpsed the beginning. I've only felt it in the distance, when I was a child. A child growing on the lake.
Ma'am?
Hosianna.
A sigh escapes her lips, then silence, as she stares within herself.
There is nothing more to do now. She's far away. She is receding in the clutches of some indescribable scattered emotion. A child descending.
You've fried both your brains enough for today, detective.
He inspects her. No response.
Let's get some air. This one's far gone.
Shakes his head silently as he turns to leave. At the edge of the map, the landmass begins to disintegrate into pure trigonometry. The ocean melts, becoming a tangle of sines and cosines. The mountain range turns into a sharp-angled azimuth. Its green range shadow dithers, like music turning into a waveform, and then vanishes. This is the end. A half-remembered textbook from your childhood. The porch collapsing on the edge of the Isola. A transition from reality to pale. A single vector shoots out, like a rocket. It's the motorway south, splintering off from the known pale. To where? Where does it go? That... Oh, I want this one too! Oh, Jesus. All red checks fail. Okay. Don't want to do any red checks when you're rolling with this beast. Way south. Anyway. Okay. Look at journal, actually. I honestly don't know where else to go right now. Oh, I should save. I should definitely save. Confirmation. You don't have anything new to say, do you?
Make way for the master poet.
That's all I got. See if buddy over here has anything to say.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Nothing special.
You see rows of toys. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Huh.
This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Thank you, Volition.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
That's so much. So much money. I have 30 bucks and they want 700. Where am I going to find that much money?
Hello again. How can I help you?
Okay, we've already covered everything that is to be covered in this place. In this place, everything to be covered has been covered. Alright. Alright. It's kind of too early to... Alright, let's go ahead and get that flashlight on. This too. Just in case. Anything else I can do with this?
Only the red cable is plugged into the breaker box, while the black one lies neglected on the floor.
Nothing else in here, right?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too...
What's that sound? It's creepy. Everything's so creepy.
Your flashlight slides some of the writing.
Yep.
This old fireplace, the whole thing resembles Cadran mosaic tiles.
It's been a while since I've been in here. Figured I might look around anyway. Alright. Boots on the ground, okay.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye?
I think I found the actual source
You
of
mean
the curse.
that I'm spared of because I live outside its immediate reach?
It's a bit more complicated than I first thought it would be.
I'm listening.
There's a 2mm hole in reality located in a church on the other side of the canal. I think it may be related to the Pale.
Excuse me? A 2mm hole in reality? This can't be true.
I'm afraid it is, ma'am. Sona Lukanen killed the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident made the discovery.
Sona is involved in this?
She appears to take this in while the chatter from her headphones continues unabated.
So it's even worse than I thought. It's not just the commercial area that's cursed, it's the entire world.
She looks outside the window where daylight has filled the yard.
Pull for this one. Got 4 options here. Number 1 is, what? No, I wouldn't go as far as to say that the entire world is doomed. Number 2 is, it's what I've preached the whole time, and no one listened. Number 3 is, don't worry about it. You've been doing fine so far. I'm sure it's nothing. Number 4 is, say nothing. I'm gonna say, let's go to number 1.
Just Martinez?
She gives you a rueful smile and takes a look around.
In any case, thank you for stopping by. It's good to have an answer, even if I can't claim to understand it fully.
It's fair. Oof. Alright. I did a thing! Could ask Everard about a cell in the drug lab. I could put a point into rhetoric and try to open that damn thing again. That was terrifying. Oh, right. Yeah. Is this Contact Mike, the boxing champion? Perhaps it is. Go,
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for...
Right. No collars. I wonder if...
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime...
Can't even tell her. That kind of makes me sad. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Suppose I can take the old flashlight off. Alright, what is the next item up for bid? Anything that we can do. Add even more to the wall. Prove your authority to Titus Hardy. We screwed that one up pretty good. Confront the pig and get your gun back. Pick up dice from the dice maker. We've got a couple hours for that. Still very tough. Wait, hold on. Oh, I missed one.
All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Wait, how hard?
Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner, 3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
This is really sad. I must have been miserable.
Yes. This scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. Let's just move on.
He turns to leave. Let's save again, save again. Everybody, we gonna save again.
You're back before the cargo container.
Oh, damn it.
Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Wait. I suppose we got an... Wait a second. What? What happened? Didn't we... Oh. Right, it's here. Right, they stack. I knew that. I knew that. I knew that. Alright. Let's try it. Let's... Just... Lap a point. Into rhetoric.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly. Despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you.
Hello? Is there anybody in there?
The door stands silent.
Satisfied, detective?
A wry smile crosses the lieutenant's face.
Try again.
If there's someone in there, I'd like to talk to you.
Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside the door.
You can't be serious.
Oh, Kim. Oh, Kim. What in the flaming hell? Okay. Oh my God. Oh, we have less money as we're leaving. Oh, that makes me sad. I like having more money.
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital.
Huh.
The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review.
Squint.
Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo. Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard.
Aww.
In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
Hello.
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you. I wasn't expecting visitors today.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
What you can see of his body appears composed, in a sharp summer suit, and yacht shoes. Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyhow, my name is Rustam Diodore, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
Confused.
Mr. Diodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
Harry Dubois.
Pleasure to meet you, Harrier Dubois. I must admit, the name suits you very well.
You're a rich investor, right? Can I have some money? How did you become so rich?
Oh lord, not this again.
What's the matter, Kim?
Oh, nothing. It's just that we've got this murder to solve, and yet you go around asking everyone about money. And every time I ask, are you sure this is related to the case, you say, sure, Kim, I think it is. And yet, it never seems to get us any closer to solving the case.
It's quite alright. I'm used to the question by now. To be blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Grad. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
What?
Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several generations to do that. But, alright.
I'm glad I kept my rhetoric boosted. What's it like being an extremely high net worth individual?
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level.
What?
But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what. Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really.
Cool, I don't even have any interesting replies. It's great that you've done so well for yourself, but don't you think you owe some of that wealth to the rest of society?
Sure. And they benefit when I buy things to stimulate the economy. Do you know how many jobs it takes to build and maintain a racing yacht?
Hundreds?
Dozens, at least. Of course, in the future, it will all be automated. But my point is this.
He says, jabbing his finger into the air a bit.
Every man gets what he earns. It's the height of tyranny to take that from him.
What if he earns getting it all taken from him? Man, being a high net worth individual sounds great.
It is truly. It's almost entirely carefree. It really leaves you time to better yourself spiritually.
Hey, all this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in this place? That's what you need to ask him about.
What are you doing in this container?
Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think. By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly?
In the very, very early days of colonizing this archipelago, the kingdom of Sirens, a precursor of a modern Sur-le-Clay, used to own the city of Revachol, an obscure detail in the bigger picture, but still worth dropping.
Hmm. We're in Revachol, formerly a colony of the kingdom of Serain. Serain?
A fellow history buff. I myself am currently reading up on Franco-Nigerian era trains. Very interesting stuff. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money.
I wonder why. Wait, why don't you help them? You've got so much money it can't make a difference to you.
There simply aren't enough hours a day to handle all the handouts. It's like feeding seagulls. There are always more, and they never seem to do anything interesting with it, except more seagulls. Spending money is a matter of desire. I'm sure you agree. I don't have the desire for spending it like that.
So you travel from place to place via shipping container.
Smart, no? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to.
Uh-huh.
Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, bail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bourgeois.
Yeah, that does sound pretty tiresome.
They're nice things, but once you achieve a certain level of wealth, your time and mental space become much more important than material goods.
Okay.
He speaks from the heart. He has very different problems compared to low net worth individuals, such as yourself. For example, no problems at all.
Oh, thank you, empathy. Beautiful. Ah, so you're saying that being rich isn't worth the hassle?
What? No, I did not say that at all. Being rich is great. Just don't tell anyone I told you that.
The bending light appears to wink. There's something strange about you.
What do you mean?
His essence seems to signify actual surprise. Well, I don't know how to put it. You look somehow a little different.
Are you talking about my chin?
No, I mean, I can't even see you. It's as if something's happening to the light.
Oh.
Should have said yes, it's the chin.
Yes, I've heard of this effect, though I've never witnessed it myself, of course. It has something to do with our Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient.
The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient is a ratio designed to reflect the difference in net worth
God damn it.
between individuals. When the coefficient is close to 1, or 100%, it means one person possesses all the net worth. Among that group of individuals, it's been observed that when the Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient reaches about 0.96 or so, the laws of physics begin to bend around the high net worth individual.
Oh, God, yes. So does our coefficient.
The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient for you and this individual appears to be 1.9998, repeating.
That makes sense.
That's not good for you.
Are you telling me that you are so rich that light literally bends around your face?
Oh,
among other things. But calm down. I am but a lowly single-digit billionaire.
Really?
No, not really. There are actually quite many digits.
Kim, are you seeing this weird stuff?
I see nothing of the sort. To be frank, all I see is a gentleman who's unusually well dressed for Martinez, in a cargo container, which I admit is odd.
Yes, I imagine that does look strange to you. My container.
What? Are you telling me that Kim has more money than I do? Well, that wouldn't be surprising. So you're a rich investor, right? Can I have some money?
Could you please stop asking everyone for money? It does not reflect well on the RCM, and to be perfectly frank, we can't afford to look worse than we already do.
You're right. That was extremely unprofessional. I apologize.
It's perfectly alright. Based on your appearance, I can tell I'm dealing with a civilized man. As you may know, us high-net-worth individuals don't have a lot of cash on hand. Investments and liquidity are enemies of one another. I think they only have coins for coffee machines. Here is 3 real. How much can you get for this?
Thank you for your kindness.
You're welcome. You know...
His eyes narrow. The light seems to bend more aggressively.
Maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan. How's that sound?
Oh no. My conceptualization is 5 and it's still at 8%. We should get back to our investigation. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for stopping by. If you ever have an idea you want to pitch me, I'm all ears.
He seems very nice. Fuck that dude, for real. Fucking... Fuck you, dude. Oh, I'm too rich. Ugh. Am I looking for actually, what am I looking for? Conceptualization? I think it's conceptualization. I don't think I have a lot of that. Or even any of it. Balls. Well, yep, I guess that's where we're at. That's too bad. Unsavory odor. Let's see what of it. What?
Welcome back, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
Gave me $3. All I have to do is teleport out of here from right here. Such a D move. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hate it. I love it, and I hate it. This fucking guy. This guy. Alright. So you got a little bit more time here. What can we do? This is weird. This is just weird. All very weird. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. I don't think anything will come of it. For me talking to Everett about the drug thing. But, you know, don't be afraid to say weird things. No. When have I ever been afraid of saying weird things?
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes. Now, what can Everett Clare do for you today?
Remember the container I asked you about? Turns out there's a mega-rich light-bending guy inside.
Mega-rich light-bending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there?
I know, right? Slime like him? He must have oozed through the cracks. Ah! He's so rich he could get anywhere.
Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega-rich light-bending guys.
You know, some of them may have been a figment of my imagination.
Honestly, Harry, we might be moving a spot of drugs through this harbor, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega-rich. I have a reputation to protect.
Gotta check for those mega-rich light-bending guys. That's right, Stir Fry. Ugh. This particular day has like bent my mind brain. Yes, the transportation of okay, I'm gonna pull for this one. All right, we got 4 options here. Number 1 is, yeah, for God's sake, you're a socialist. Number 2 is, the mega rich are people too. He was a nice man, gave me stock tips. Number 3 is, yes, the transportation of the mega rich should be more tightly regulated. Didn't seem like he was safe. Number 4 is, you should be honored by the presidents of this magus. He was of half Revacholian blood and amassed his wealth using the mysterious bond of nationhood. All right. God's sake, you're a socialist. Get a hold of yourself, man. Get a hold of yourself. Yes, for God's sake, you're a socialist.
You're right, Harry. I am a socialist. I'm going to catch the mega-rich guy inside the container and harvest his energy to power the harbor's fog lights. I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry.
Not for 1 second did he believe there's an actual mega-rich person somewhere in his container town.
That was delightful. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, Stir Fry, I made it in there.
Mr. Dubois, every worker, member of the board. How can I help you today?
Met a girl named Estelle who said she's working with you.
Fanny. That doesn't ring any bells, Harry.
Funny. She was trying to set up a narcotics operation in the old church on the coast.
Oh, that Estelle. Yes, I do seem to remember sending a pretty young thing down there to liven up the place. Get some melodic music in there.
Did you also tell her to start up the amphetamine lab?
Amphetamine lab? That sounds very immoral and debauched. Frankly, a health risk. But what do I know about kids these days? The music they listen to, the drugs they do while they listen to that music.
He shakes his head with a melancholy smile.
It sounds to me like you are trying to start an amphetamine lab in the district. And you're using some delinquents you found, God knows where, to set it up and run it for you.
Found God knows where? That Acel is the daughter of Miko the Kebab, a man who once killed a guy with a kebab. I think a daughter of a man who killed a man with a kebab can handle running a little nightclub, don't you?
Miko the Kebab? Really?
Maybe it was Bogovir. Or Jakub. I think it might have been Conrad.
Anyway, I shut down the amphetamine production, but let them go on with the... No, you know what? I don't know. Wait, gained experience plus 10? No, should I say nothing? You know, I'll roll for it. We'll do evens odds. Or the even or the odd. And it is a 2, so we say nothing.
I got it, Harry. It was Radagost. Radagost the Kebab. But enough of koikos and kebabs. What else can I do for you?
This fucking guy. This fucking guy. Okay, so nothing came of that. But we got experience for it, so that's fun. Well, damn. I think I'm good right now. So, Stir Fry, I don't know if... It wasn't snowing before, right? Really cool. Yeah, but I learned a bunch of stuff about, like, the Pale and things. I'm internalizing cleaning out the rooms. And I'm considering also internalizing Motorway South or Precarious World. But I don't have many points to work with here. So I am going to get another level in 3 points, so that's nice. So that's nice. Very nice. Yeah, the snow is new, right? This fucking guy. 3 away. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Also, I learned about the Pale, which is... It hurts. It hurts so bad. Things in this game are taking a turn toward the metaphysical and the just unphysical. I think... Gotta pass some time. But I bought a book for that, so... That's a thing. But I do want to see if I can get that paintbrush. From what's her name? Up there. Don't be afraid to say weird things. What the? Okay.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
Form a guess about what happened.
A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline. Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line. The wind blows through your hair. The sea breeze cuts around you, high on the balcony as you stare over the edge at the sea.
Taking the ocean.
The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains. This is where the damage came from. From somewhere in the inlet. The cannons.
The cannons!
What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean.
Look at the ruins in the water.
Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt. Underwater, iron helmets have sunk deep into the sand and the mud. Helmets of soldiers, and their finger bones too, and clavicles, littering the ocean floor.
Who did this damage?
A fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannons still ready to placate Revachol.
That's that level right there.
Coalition warship Archer can shoot 50 shells a minute on 20 co-aligned archers. They will reach the city in 58 seconds.
Such a long time. Hey Kim, do you know who shelled our city?
The Coalition. But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
He does not like talking politics of this kind.
I wonder what I look like on up on this edge.
From the eyes of a seagull, a nest of brown hair, not worth the 50-foot dive. From a pedestrian on the dock, a rugged man staring out to sea, mere feet from fatality. From a guest on the balcony of the Whirling in Rags, a silhouette imposing enough to be seen at a distance. The chill is bracing. The salt hangs in the air. The wind from the ocean pushes at you, smoothing your moustache.
Time to go. Finish that thought. Why? Oh, right. I got a thing. And a point. Awesome. Fantastic. Wonderful. Gonna save there, baby, baby, baby. I need that brush.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Man. Conceptualization really, like, that's what takes me down. That's what just takes me right out.
Give me a moment.
Nope. All good. Didn't have anything else to say.
You hear someone walk. This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Oh. Clippers.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
He just saved.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number. The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
Oh, right. Well, it's not dark, but just in case. Hello. Hello. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. Got one bullet. Got a fucking bullet, y'all. Oh. Oh, it's a jacket. That's nice. A classic white summer jacket, loved both by the Samaresian Communist Party and the accompanying subtropical drug traffickers. Wow, I can't talk right now. It fits you well, regardless of your political ambitions. Sounds. Nope, wait. Nice. Aw, yeah, baby. What's up? Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. A flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. And is this Mazov?
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov.
Why does this tenant have a bust of Kraz Mazov in their bedroom?
The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Father Mazov, the hero of the working class. Salute the statue.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm.
Got a few minutes left anyway. He leans closer to inspect the photos of the revolutionaries on the wall.
There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Kraz Mazov was a mass murderer. There's nothing cool about keeping his bust on your nightstand.
He was definitely controversial. The tenant here seems to like him.
He leans closer to inspect the photos of the revolutionaries on the wall.
There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Okay. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. Well, that wasn't as good as I'd hoped. Hello? What's all this then? Rather interesting, Something in there. But what? Must know. I must know! Aww. It's that lady's place. Aww.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security.
Knock?
No one answers.
Let's go. There's nothing to do here for us anymore.
Alright. I guess. Fine. Okay. Alright. This, I think, is where I'm going to cut it off for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and save and get to it. And I realized that the next time I play this game might be Christmas Day or the day after. That's interesting for me.